Hi, welcome back to our channel. Actually, a lot has been spoken about. Uh, Feeling is the secret, but I will speak about the same thing from my perspective and how it has helped me and what feeling is the secret to getting what you want means to me. First of all, nobody's sleeping there behind. I've just covered up all my mess. And all right, happens. Feeling the secret, what it actually means, and what most of us know is that if you desire a certain thing, if you want to be a billionaire, how would you feel if you actually became a billionaire? And you really need to feel those feelings, and until you feel them so real that the outcome is inevitable. For me, being the super emotional um, person in the entire, in every single universe and dimensions and whatever there exists, I try to balance my feelings. Because of course, if I feel, if I feel love for someone, suppose I want Oscars. Hmm? And I won the Oscars, and I imagine myself, I visualize that, I assume that I'm already an Oscar receiver. Instead of going in the future, I am right now already an Oscar receiver. However, along with that, I do not want to make films um, for awards. Though I've been very lucky to receive a lot of awards now and then, here and there. I mean, I don't know how people find me, very honestly, because I've never ever registered as a, I've never ever myself sent any of my films or any of my work, even in the social field. I've not sent any of nothing of what I do, but I do receive awards, and I like them because, honestly, I like them because of my parents, because they are super happy. My parents, my dad, my mom, I mean, they are like, my sister in Canada and my sister in Pune, they're like, oh, okay, their sis has received this and that. And the most happiest ever is my dad. And that's why I cherish those awards. I respect those awards, and I'm grateful for those awards. And you know, being rewarded, especially when you want your parents or you want some of your loved ones to be happy with it. At the same time, I love filmmaking. I simply love filmmaking. There are two things I love in life. One is filmmaking, and one is I love people, and especially I care about the elderly people. I don't know why, but since my childhood, I've had a very soft corner for them, and I can't see them in pain or abandoned or, I just want to see them happy. And especially in the last stages of their life, I want them to have a good end phase, and die peacefully. And that's why, it's been almost 2 years. Every night I listen to near death experiences and hospice videos, and I feel so peaceful when I realize that, they died peacefully. However, I don't just want their last day to be peaceful, I want their last years to be peaceful. Even with my films, of course, I don't want to go and beg them for those Oscars ki ha chalo hame Oscar milega. And of course there will be a pride, getting your country to a international stage. At the same time, I love filming. I love writing. I love writing dialogues also makes me cry. I mean, I'm writing here, and I mean, I just can't get over the emotions, and I just have to go and sleep there. Or I have to do something about it. So yeah, I'm emotionally connected to it. So I love writing. I love filming. I love art. I love poetry. I love shooting. I love every single time we get a good shot, and I love every single time we have a good edit. And I can't express those feelings. I don't even cry. It's so overwhelming that even tears don't flow, but I love it. So I don't have a limiting belief that I cannot get Oscars. However, when we set a goal, we have these limiting beliefs that, is it possible? Is it even like, worth trying it? Because I remember a story from school where our teacher once asked us, a very beautiful teacher, I love her a lot. However, she asked us, would you marry? She didn't ask me, she asked the entire class. You always marry your standard, you don't marry, will you go and marry a peon? And I was like, yeah, I mean, we were led to answer no. If we were not led, if we were allowed to think for us, I would have said yes. I can be the earning member as a wife of the family. So, yes, of course, I can marry a peon and I can marry a millionaire, provided he's a good person and I fall in love with him. These limiting beliefs have been put into our minds since our school and college days. They were well meaning teachers, but still, um, mm, would categorizing, the categorizing that always happens in the society, it limits us into a box. Like, like I wrote well even in school, so I was a poet, and I was like, the poetess of the school, and I knew that, yeah, I have to write poetry, I have to do art, and I have to do this, that. And slowly I started to realize, hey, you can do so much more. I love so much more. It's not just about writing, I can direct, I can edit, I can do camera, I can horse ride, yes, I'm horse riding, and in 2 days, 2 more days of training, and I'll be an official horse rider. And dance, I can have a good time, I do a lot of mischief. I There you see the paintings, I love the paintings. I mean, see, I don't talk only about myself because I don't even remember everything I can do, but I know I can do a lot. I mean, I'm a quantum physics student. I'm learning quantum physics now, and I think I mastered it because along with near-death experiences, I also listen to quantum physics, right? And it just blows my mind away. And the string theory, the 11 dimensions, and how do I get beyond those dimensions? How do I get into those dimensions? So, nahi, I'm not in a box. So, don't put yourself in a box. So, why I was talking about filming and being a filmmaker and getting the Oscars is because I do not have the limiting beliefs that I don't have to doubt because I already love filming. So that makes it easier for me to know that yes, I can reach there. Hmm? Similarly, if you have a goal and if you really love it, it's not just for sake of goal, If you want to be a billionaire, okay, you just don't want to be a billionaire for the sake of like, हाँ इतना पैसा होगा. I mean, in English, you'll have so much of money, you don't know right now what you'll be doing with it. But if you really love money, if you really love wealth, if you really want that lifestyle, if you want to compete with Elon Musk and whoever is at the top right now, so when you love your goal, it's easy to let go of the limiting beliefs and of the doubts. It's easy to let go. You may still have doubts, but it gets easier to let go. So I would say that it's good to focus on what you really love. You know, it's because life is short, dude, and you just can't be like, हाँ मुझे ये achieve करना है, I have to achieve this, and because it's hip, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a Insta influencer. It's good to have these goals, but you need to love them. You don't have to do it because it's a trend. You can just die happily without doing anything because you loved being that way. You loved your family and you loved being at home, or maybe you don't have a family, you just loved being at home by yourself, uh, going out in the woods and being one with nature. Actually, we are nature, we keep forgetting that. And so it's all about being ourselves. Even now, when I'm talking about, films and Oscars and billionaire, I love films. So that's my nature. So that's why I know in any which way, I'm growing in that direction. I love people. I love old people. So if I do something for them, it's my nature. So I'm being natural. I'm being as natural as a tree. Even as a filmmaker, I'm being as natural as a river just flowing, and whatever comes, I love to flow. I love to be a tree. I love to be air. And I love to be myself as a human being. And I love to be divine that I am and we all are. And yeah, so when we say feeling is the secret, feeling it becomes very easy when you actually love what you're feeling. If you're forced to force yourself to feel something, you just want to do it for the sake of doing it. You know, I'm not saying about not leaving the comfort zone, but isn't it better to leave the comfort zone for something you like? Or maybe you may leave the comfort zone and like something which you didn't know you really liked and loved so much passionately. I am all about passion. That's why I think that way, maybe. And maybe, like, people may just find their passion after actually going out there and exploring, and then they know it's their passion. I'm just talking about how feeling your end desire as already happened becomes easy when you actually love it. Love is the word. Love is the word. I mean, if I say it the third time, I'll cry. Um, so that's it for today. I don't know what I said actually, but today I actually spoke from my heart, and I wasn't very specific as to bhaiya ye karo, do this, and you get it. But feeling is the secret, and feeling becomes easy when you do not have limiting beliefs, and you do not have limiting beliefs when you love your set goal. I want the entire world to be a big manifesto, and grow out of this 3D world into the at least the fifth dimension, if not the 11th for now. But I want us all to evolve for now. Thank you very much, and you can contact me in the comments or um, on my mail, sanovasanova@gmail.com, and another mail which I think is manifested love, fifth dimension manifested love at gmail.com. But I'll put the description in the put it in the description. And let's make it happen. Ciao. Namaste. And keep loving.